Hey everyone, I wanted to bring my son Jeff in tonight, talk about his new album that he released October 30th. It's been getting a lot of great reviews. It's called Ain't Always Lonely. And Jeff, can you tell us where they can get this album?
Yeah, well, we got CDs here we've made up. We got a handful of CDs. It's kind of a one or two man show. We ain't got no production company, but doing the best we can. So we got CDs. We got you can get it on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. It's not on Amazon yet. I've been waiting for it to get on there, and it's my first time having an album,
Yeah.
out where people can go download it and purchase it, and it's been pretty cool. We've done pretty good so far. So. All the hard work I put into it's really paid off. I had some good reviews from people so far, and a lot of good things so far with this album. It's been out a couple weeks now, so yeah, you can go grab it. You know, different platforms, and like I said, we got CDs. So
Well, I know you got out of music for a while. What was the reason you got back in and made this album?
I stopped playing music probably for 2 or 3 years. I just got busy. Was married there, and once life kind of took its toll, I started getting back into playing guitar and took some time and got my calluses back on my fingers, picked up the pen, and start writing again. And a lot of people would say this album's kind of got a sad kind of tone to it. I've heard a couple people say that, but there's a couple happy songs on there, and I just want to write something that was raw, unfiltered. Just things that an everyday Joe might feel if a girl leaves him, or if he's at the bar having a drink. And I just really want to kind of try to touch on some things and relate with some people out there about everyday life type of things.
Well, I know I've been asked this. A lot of people that has got your CD already, and they asked, "Did you write the songs? And do you play all the music and everything, the guitars and stuff?"
Well, we got 16 tracks on this album. I wrote 15 of them. I got a good friend of mine named Jonathan Brown, which you can hear him on a tune we wrote together called "The Shelf," which is got some couple good reviews. I had a guy that really loved that song that listened to the album, and so I've known Jonathan a long time. We've wrote together on a couple different things. We was lucky enough to have this one make the album, and it's kind of a duet type of thing where I'm the bartender and he's kind of the guy that's drinking drinks off the shelf. But other than that, I wrote all the songs. You actually helped me with one called "Shooting Bottles." We was watching a movie and got an idea about the "Shooting Bottles" song from a movie actually. And Dad said, "That sounds like a good idea. A guy down there shooting bottles, in the back 40, just trying to get rid of his drinking habit."
Well, how come you didn't get me to sing with you on
We can go back and re-record it if you want.
it? Oh,
We can do a duet type of thing. I think
I don't
it'd be a
think
good
so.
song for it. But yeah, just I wrote a long time for this album, probably at least a couple years. The oldest song on the album is probably a couple years old. So a lot of writing and went into this thing, and a lot of 3 a.m. nights sitting there just really trying to dig down deep and find out what I really want to say to put this album out.
And so you do play the guitars and everything in it.
Yeah, I played all the instruments, did all the producing. I don't got the best equipment in the world, but I did what I could with what I had, and played the lead guitar parts. Even sung a little harmony for myself, which ain't really ideal. Wish I had a girl that could really hit those high vocal ranges on the harmonies, but I feel like pretty much made it work on most of them.
Well, you're doing something right. It's got a lot of good reviews and really taken off. So,
Yeah, I'm
so
pretty proud of it so far.
well, let me ask you, what all does it take to make an album?
Well, just a lot of hard work. The main thing is recording songs is, you got to go through several takes, getting the vocals right. And, at the end of the day, there's a couple songs I still wasn't 100% happy with that I feel like I need to re-sing. But I just got closing in on the release date. And, there's a couple songs on there I probably re-sung 20 different times. I played the lead 10, 15 different times trying to get it right. So just a lot of, blisters on your fingers, out here sweating in the studio, just trying to get things done and get things sounding right. So it's not an easy task trying to get an album out there. But I was excited because I knew it was going to go on, finally get out there on where people could buy it on these platforms, different platforms. So I was looking forward to getting it done.
Well, I know you sing from the heart. I've always heard that in your whole career. Everybody's always said that it's pure, just pure music. What influences on when you're writing a song and stuff? What influences you?
There's songs in there about past relationships. There's, like I said, we just picked up a song just from watching a movie about a guy that was in a bad place in a movie. So there's a song in there about my grandma and grandpa, which have a lot of influence on me. It's called Nothing New. That song really touches on my relationship with my grandparents before they passed away, and how I'm still thinking about them to this day. There's a variety of different songs on there. 24/7s, it touches on the places I've depended on throughout my life that are pretty much always there for me, whether it be a friend that can come out in the middle of the night and help you, Waffle House, or even Walmart when you need it,
Yeah.
3, 4 a.m. in the morning. So, there's a lot of variety on there and a lot of different influences in those tracks on that album.
One of my favorites on the album is Country Kind of Night. That is, I just can't get over your writing on it because most kids your age, most guys your age don't even know who Farron Young is.
Yeah.
Or Hank Williams Sr. So you've really covered all the music, haven't you?
Well, I feel like, going back to influences, that's, I listen to old vinyl and play Hank, Farron Young, old Merle, Waylon Jennings, Glenn Campbell, you name it. I just love that old stuff. And while my music probably don't exactly sound like old classic stuff, it's, it's in my writing. They influence me a lot, those old singers. So Country Kind of Night, that's just one of those things where it's like every once in a while we need a country kind of night. We just need to sit back, reflect, and take a step back from everyday routine and busting our tails in life, and just have a country kind of night. So
I know when you talked about Keith Whitley, and in that song, it just takes you back, back to them days when country music was country.
yeah,
And I think that's what one thing you have. Today's country music is today's country music, but some of them old songs, man, you ain't never going to get better than that. And I think you've been influenced by some of the older singers and stuff, and it shows. What do you think about playing a clip of one of them for the audience?
I could play. We could pull up Country Kind of Night here.
Yeah, I like it song.
We'll play a clip of that. Let me get it here. And I drank with my heroes, and I played I'm so lonesome I could cry, but it made me sad as hell. And then Dixieland delight, Alabama had a damn good sound. I'm no stranger to the rain, and don't close your eyes. Man, ain't it a shame we lost Keith in '89. I watched that turntable turn up until daylight. Yeah, sometimes we all need an old country kind of night.
I like
Pretty much
song.
it, Country Kind of Night.
That's probably going to be one of my favorite.
Yeah, I had a couple of people that liked it, and as far as lyrically, the writing in it is probably in my top 3 or 4 on the record.
What song's your favorite?
It's hard to say, it's I kind of feel like all of them's kind of my babies, as Eric Church once said. He said, all my songs are my babies. But I probably have to say the song Haunted. I just feel like it just takes me back to when I was writing it. I feel like I was really getting some things out that I was feeling, and it's just a personal one to me. I guess you just have to listen to the lyrics to kind of see what I mean, but I know you said you didn't understand the song.
Oh,
So.
I understood it. Yeah.
It's you know, some of my stuff ain't for everybody. It's deep. You really gotta listen to the lyrics to get some of the stories. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm proud of it, and I said a lot of stuff I want to say on this record. So
That's good. Well, you want to play another clip for 'em?
yeah, let's see here. What would you suggest?
Shooting Bottles.
Shooting Bottles.
Yeah, since I helped you write that one.
Yeah, it's my mom's favorite song too. She said that should be first on the album. I don't know why it's fifth on the list. I was like, well, I can't change it now. I'm out here with a shotgun, down where the river runs, sitting them up and knocking them down, letting go of a couple rounds. And I'm shooting bottles, letting go of my problems, all my whiskey demons that follow me around. And I'm shooting bottles, I'm letting that gas fly like my temper on a Friday night, when I'm out till morning light and that fifth is bone dry. I'm killing old habits, one shot at a time, thinking about all the friends I've lost, all the times I've crossed that line. I'm shooting bottles. I did a lot of that on this record. I did a lot of that think about, because it's kind of Nashville. It's like a Nashville thing nowadays. They kind of skip right over their words.
Uh-huh.
And I don't feel like I did it intentionally. It just kind of happened. But, you know, sometimes you got to kind of cater towards that a little bit if you want your lyrics or your songs to get out there and have somebody pick them up. So maybe that'll happen. Maybe it won't.
Jeff, I know you're going to play a tune here in a minute, but I wanted to talk to you about this cover. I really do like how you put this thing together here. What gave you the idea with the railroad tracks and all?
Well, you know, the railroad tracks are kind of a funny story on the cover there. I wanted to do something I felt like not many people had done on a cover, and I ended up doing exactly what everybody does. But a lot of times you'll just see a guy out on the tracks with the guitar and whatnot. But I want to kind of get my notebook down there and get a shot of the horizon in the background. And this album, I feel like really focuses on my writing anyway, so it was kind of a fitting album cover. And what a lot of people don't know is that this shot was right where I grew up as a kid on Bountiful Way. The road to Bountiful runs right there behind that picture. So that was pretty cool for me to be able to get that on there.
Cool. So the album's Ain't Always Lonely. Can you do us some of that?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
It's Ain't Always Lonely. Folks in this town get a glimpse of me sometimes when I come down to get the mail, groceries or supplies, and they wonder how I'm holding up out there by myself, my little cabin out in the woods, with a heart that still ain't healed. And I know there's gossip out at the barber shop, and there's chatter going on down at the local bar. A bunch of boys I work with at the mill are still talking about the man on the hill and how I got the raw end of the deal. Well, it's true, she's gone, but I wish they would see that I might be alone, but I ain't always lonely.
Good.
Yeah, it's a tough song. It was a tough song to write and get through.
Well, Jeff, you got 16 songs on this album, and I know you told me that this was your finale. This was going to be the last album you did.
Yeah.
You still feel that way?
You know, this album took a long time to do it. It's like 16 songs, and I thought for sure this would be my last rodeo. You know, just all the work that went into it will kind of wear you out. But, you know, both mentally and physically recording it. But with some of the success this has had and some of the reviews I've gotten back, the nice things that people said to me, how they've been able to relate to some of the songs on there. And I feel like I don't have a choice but to get the pen back out, go to work again, and think I'm going to try to do like a bluegrass folk type of album. I'm not great at bluegrass, but I like bluegrass when it comes to lyrics. And so I've been trying to kind of tinkering in that, and maybe something like that I could have out next spring. But right now it's just all about this album, and just trying to get it out there to as many people as possible and get the ball rolling.
Have you got any ideas on a new album?
Yeah, I'm already kind of writing one song for this new album. It's I think I might even title the album Ghost Town. I just kind of feel like that kind of would fit well with a kind of a folky bluegrass type of scheme or style.
Can you play us any of it, or you got that far yet?
It's a little rough. I guess we could pick out a little bit of it here. Yeah, this will be the title track called Ghost Town. Well, this town, it is a ghost town. Nothing here but memories found. And the midnight train crosses that county line. And the whistle blows like a long lost friend of mine. It's this town, still my hometown, even though it's damn near gone. And it's that girl that once settled down. It's my girl still long gone. And if I stay, will it only bring me down? If I stay in this ghost town, if I stay in this ghost town. Something like that.
I like it. That's the first time I've heard it too. I like it some.
Yeah, so that'll kind of be the sound I'm looking for a little bit, I guess. I don't know if it's bluegrass, folk, or what, but we'll see how it turns out.
Good. We got a website that we're trying to put together for everybody listening, and we're about 80% done. You'll be able to go in and listen to Jeff's preview his songs. You'll be able to purchase singles or the album itself, and also he would probably like that right there, a new song that he's working on. He'll go on and there's a page in there for a new song. You'll be able to comment, so it like a forum. You build, say what you like about the songs, and Jeff can type back to you, and that helps him out a lot when he's putting them together. See what people really like and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I feel like I'm actually going somewhere where I got my own website. So
yeah,
only took 36 years, right?
So we're going to get that thing together, and hopefully that'll be a big hit too. About 80% done, so we're working on it. So Jeff, I think we about covered everything on your new album. We left anything out?
No. I feel like I said, I'm happy that the album's finally out, and you guys are getting to hear it. Like I said, it's pretty personal to me. A lot of these songs are, so I feel like you're really getting to know me on a personal level when you listen to the tracks on this album, and And big shout out to Jonathan, you, Dad, for helping me out, supporting me over the years. There's a lot of people to thank. My mom, my aunt, for listening to me hack away on the guitar and giving me her opinion on songs. She's kind of my critic. Just thanks to my cousin Sissy and Sean, and man, the list goes on. Big shout out to my old buddy Justin. No telling where he is. I ain't talked to him in a long time, but I learned a lot from him about playing guitar and songwriting. So just thanks to a lot of people out there, and pretty happy that it's out. Feels good.
Okay, we get the website up. We'll give an update on that. And Jeff, looks like you're looking pretty good. You're in the right direction.
Yes, sir. Feels good.
Well, thanks everybody for listening, and y'all have a good night.